Morning. And you know what? I didn't just bring in Highland High School. First of all, I brought in Kalyna Astrinos, our new morning reporter, as well. And Kalyna, just looking at this already.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm a little bit intimidated. There's a lot going on. The Highland robotics team here with us. Lucas Solis with us. First of all, you're about the only guy that would jump at the opportunity to talk on your behalf of your robotics team. Everyone else is pretty shy. Maybe it's early this morning. I'm not sure. But go ahead, and Chris here is going to show us a little preview of what your robot's going to do this Saturday at the competition, right? You're competing against 49 other schools in the whole state. So kind of walk us through what you're attempting to do, and then try to do it for us.
Well, the goal of the game is to stack different game elements. Okay. You could stack these yellow pegs for a certain amount of points, and then you could stack these cubes on top of those.
Chris has been practicing. Look at that. The accuracy. Do you play a lot of Xbox?
I actually do.
Yeah, the controller. Look at the controller. It looks just like an Xbox controller. It's impressive. And so you just keep stacking these.
Yes. Wow. Those are 4 points each in the game, and then you could stack cubes on top of those, which a robot could also do. And that's another 4 points each.
So how long did it take to build this? I understand you guys get the same equipment. Every school does, every club does, and you do it with it whatever you can.
Right. We've actually been working on this robot since the new game was announced during the summertime.
Wow. So you've been working on this thing for like 9 months.
Right. It's been a long time.
Wow. That's incredible. Kalyna, what do you think?
I'm really impressed. I want to see how it feels on my hand. I want to see how tight that grip is.
It's solid, guys. I think the only thing I've ever tried to build in my life is a career. I'm also pretty sure I used that joke last year when we brought these kids in.
How fast does this go? Is it just in?
This is the fastest it can go right here.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty quick. I mean, it's got to be pretty heavy, and I imagine it's. Hopefully, you have someone guarding this thing 24/7. How much work you put into it? Who's the programmer for this?
I am.
You were the programmer too, and I don't want to leave you guys out of the loop. Colin Salih, did I pronounce that right? And Coach Whitfield. What have you guys been doing? I don't want to leave you guys out of the loop.
We've been building our own robot. It's a scissor lift, so it goes straight up instead of out and forward.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, I'm very impressed. And Kalyna, for you at home, we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg here this morning.
As tall as I am.
This is the first. Look at this. Look at the accuracy. I like their odds here. We have Bakersfield High School coming up next later on this hour. They're sitting here watching. I wonder what they're thinking right now. Like, they're either thinking, oh crap, or oh, just wait till you see what we got up our sleeve. Guys, if you want to support these kids and their very hard work, which I really encourage you to do, they're at the Kern County Fairgrounds. It's free. I think they just charge for parking. This Saturday starts at 10 a.m. Come on out. There's also a gun show, so maybe if you're into guns, go to the gun show, stop by, support these kids and their endeavors, and it's pretty exciting stuff, guys. Whoever wins, there's 4 teams that win this Saturday. 4 teams move on to, is it a bigger regional? It says the state competition, and that's a chance to move on to the national competition in Louisville, Kentucky later this year. So, guys, very impressive stuff. I'm pretty sure I was just playing a lot of Mario Kart and Madden when I was their age, and they're actually putting their skills to great use. I'm very impressed. Rob, Amity.
All right, guys, thank you very much.
Good morning, guys. I'm also joined by new reporter Kalyna Astrinos. And Kalyna, it's been a long time since we had this many people in our studio.
It's pretty packed.
Kind of helps us wake up a little bit, I think.
Definitely.
I was telling the kids, don't worry, I'm still waking up myself. But you have to be around, brainiacs like this. Look at what they've built. I mean, it's impressive, is it not?
It's really impressive.
I mean, I was told
and really
that
tall.
The equipment they use, that you guys have to raise your own money for, right? The equipment is like $2,000 worth of equipment. You have every team throughout the country, the state has the same equipment. You got to put it together and work with whatever you have. Describe, first of all, do you have a name for your robot?
This one, I don't believe we do. We have for other ones.
We should come up with one. Okay, well, Tim, go ahead and describe what you're supposed to be doing.
Basically, we take these cubes right here that he just scored with. We put them on the Skyrise, which is the yellow stick. He's using a scissor lift and a conveyor belt to lift the cubes and put them on the Skyrise right now.
And we also have Knox and Joseph over here. Joseph, did you program this as well?
No, our programmer is not currently here right now.
Sorry, I'm distracting you. I distracted the poor guy. Now, if you were to do that in the competition this weekend at the fairgrounds, would that deduct points?
No, we would be fine. We would just have to pick it up again and rescore.
Okay, now do you have a certain time limit when you're trying to do this when you're competing?
We have 15 seconds of autonomous, which is basically where he's not controlling, it's just the computer basically doing the work. And then we have a minute and a half of this right here.
Now, Knox, what's probably the most challenging thing of putting this together? I mean, this is months of hard work.
It was definitely the conveyor belt. Early on, we planned on having the conveyor belt move up and down constantly, but the system of moving it up was inconsistent, so we decided to move it up at the beginning, leave it up, and then just use the conveyor belt to score.
Wow.
Are you impressed?
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, guys, I don't even know where to begin.
What were we doing at this age?
Yeah, I don't know. When I was, I just said when I was in high school earlier, I was like playing Madden. Roller Coaster Tycoon for PC. That was a great game, by the way. The Sims, when it very first came out, yes, that's how old I am. I'm very impressed, and you will be too, guys. 50 teams from across the entire state, pretty much, will be competing at the Kern County Fairgrounds this Saturday. Come out, you can support them for free. There's a gun show going on as well, so maybe if you're into ammunition, you can stop by the gun show and then later on stop by and support these kids. They've been working so hard on this thing. BHS, do you guys feel you have a good chance?
This year, I feel like we'll do pretty good. We've had problems before, but I feel like this year we're doing pretty good.
Knox, how do you feel, man?
I feel very confident. I feel like we've got a good program, we've got a good instructor, we've got a good team, and we just have to put it all together.
Guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to toss back to you, Amity, Rob, but I think I speak for Kalyna. I think we're both kind of, we're beyond
I'm just staring
impressed.
at it.
Okay.
I'm just staring at it.
Yeah, I know, me too. Guys, I just got word we're tossing a commercial break, but don't go anywhere. You're watching Eyewitness News Mornings. We'll be right back. Woo! Dang, son!
To our Eyewitness News studios, Josh Helmuth and Kalyna are out there right now with the latest, guys. Good morning.
Good morning, and Kalyna, so far, we've seen Highland High School, BHS High School. Have you been impressed?
Oh my God, totally impressed.
Yeah, these kids,
they're amazing.
What they do with what I would consider, I don't even know it, just a bunch of scrap metal and parts. I don't even know what their names are called. I'm no engineer. Let's put it that way. That's why I went into broadcasting. I like to talk. But these kids like to create something special, and they've done just that. We have Frontier High School's robotics team. We have Genesis, Brian, Gabby, and Sophia. Guys, kind of walk me through what you're trying to do. Show us how it works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're first. I warned him. I said whoever's directly to my left is going to get spoken to first. Walk us through what's going on, Genesis.
We're taking the yellow pieces and we're just putting them down, and we're just stacking on top of each other, and then afterwards we're going to take cubes and put them on top. So
now, Brian, is it hard to control? I mean, it looks just like I pointed this out earlier. It looks like an Xbox controller.
Yeah, it can be hard to control sometimes.
I'm sorry. Every time I talk to the person controlling it, I mess them up. So I'll just go directly to Gabby over here. Miss Gabberbox. Gabby?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask you the question. It's a competition this Saturday, all right? There's 50 schools competing. Why do you think you guys have a chance at winning?
Because our driver, Brian, he's really good at it.
Yeah? You're not going to take any credit? You're just going to put it on Brian,
I'm going to put it on Brian, because look at him.
Just look at him. He's wearing some sweet shoes, first of all. Now, Sophia, was this hard to put together? You've been working on it since August.
I thought it was at first, but then you kind of had a plan for it, so it was...
Are you a senior?
No, I'm a sophomore.
You're only a sophomore.
Wow.
I'm expecting her to tell me, no, it wasn't hard. I'm going to Harvard next fall. Yeah.
That's
These kids
her
have bright
future.
futures, I imagine, Kalyna.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't describe what I was putting together when I was in high school, but it certainly wasn't something like this. You can support these kids this Saturday. Guys, did you compete in this competition last year at all? Or is this your first run? This is all your first time? This is your second year. So kind of describe, I'll ask you, Genesis, since Brian is concentrating. If people come out into the show on Saturday, what will they see? What can they expect? Paint us a picture.
they're going to see a lot of robots. I don't know, it's going to be a good competition, I think. A lot of different ideas. Just to because, yeah.
It's still early in the morning, and he's focused on his robot. I mean, I can't imagine if I were coming into a new studio to show this thing off this early in the morning, I probably wouldn't be much of a gabber box either. But guys, I'm very impressed. Thank you, Genesis. Thank you, Brian, Gabby, Sophia. Kalyna, any thoughts?
Good job.
Yeah?
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. And go and support these kids. Kern County Fairgrounds, the event's free. I was told it's only money for parking. And it's impressive what they do. They're all given the same equipment, and they got to work with it however they can. The winners move on to a statewide competition with a chance to move on to the national competition. And of all places, guys, Louisville, Kentucky. You ever been to Louisville, Kalyna?
I have not.
It's
lovely. I wasn't planning on
it's
it.
Lovely. And it's not pronounced Louisville or Louisville. It's Louisville. You have to like swallow that S. Louisville. Anyway, learn something new every day. Hey, I got to redeem myself. I can't build robots. I have to teach them geography, okay? I'm trying. Guys, I'm going to toss it back to you.
All right, guys, thank you.
Okay, we're good. I was told they couldn't hear me. Now you can hear me. It's like TV magic. Voila. You know what else is magic? Well, it's not really magic, is it? To me, it's magic. I don't know how you guys do it. Kalyna, you've been impressed all morning, right?
Yes, I'm very, very impressed. They just keep on getting better and better and better.
Yeah, we've seen BHS, the robotics team. We've seen Frontier. We've seen Highland. Now we're with Centennial. But with you guys, I'm going to give you guys a humble brag on your behalf. Your robot, you took it to the national competition in Anaheim last year, right?
Wow.
Yeah, we did. We got 37th place out of 87 teams.
Yeah, in our division, because there's 5 different divisions, and we're in the engineering division.
And so, I mean, that's 37th place out of like thousands and thousands of robotics teams across the country, though. So as Brendan here rolls this thing across, Shane, describe what it's supposed to be doing.
Okay, so it has a belt on the front that picks up cubes, which we can pick up more than one, but it just kind of froze. But
you know, this is how TV works.
Yeah,
you know,
it happens. Don't even worry about it.
This is actually something. They just played the sad horn for you. Well, go ahead and do maintenance. Maybe you guys can figure it out. Maybe if you guys can start working on it. Desi, kind of tell Kalyna and I and our people, our friends at home, you know, what it took to build this thing.
Well, we started building it like at the World Competition. They revealed a new game for the next year, so we're able to at Worlds like start thinking about the new game while we're still competing at the very last night. So then like we were able to start coming up with different ideas. So then during the summer we came up with different ideas, like different types of lifts and stuff to do.
So how many tries did you go through before you decided on this one?
Oh, well, we nicknamed, our robot's name is Philip.
You actually have a name. Good, that's the start. We didn't have a name for the other robots. Philip.
Yeah, our robot's name is Philip, but like, we have it like Mark 11 or something.
Why is it Philip?
Our robot last year was named Philip, so the name just stuck.
Do you guys think you have a good chance of going back to nationals this year?
It depends on our like matches and.
Okay, all right. That's a very smart answer. It's like a baseball game. You know, it depends on who's the starting pitcher, who you facing that afternoon, right? Guys, thanks a lot for coming in. You can support all these guys: Shane, Brendan, Desi. I wish you the best of luck. I'm very impressed. Can you raise it just one more time? Is that possible to do? I want people to see how tall this thing is. Look at that! Look at that! Philip is almost as tall as Kalyna, and Kalyna's wearing heels, folks. You can support these kids.
Don't say how big my heels
at the
are.
Kern County Fairgrounds this Saturday. It starts at 10, goes till about 5 o'clock. It's free. You just got to pay for parking. But again, guys, this is the entire region. 50 high school teams of high school kids and middle school kids competing. Again, Kern County Fairgrounds. Be there or be square. It's very neat what they do. Guys, thanks a lot for coming in once again. Really appreciate it. You're watching Eyewitness News Mornings. We'll be right back. Thanks, Desi. Good job.